The premiere episode of Get Millie Black introduces us to the gritty and complex world of Millie-Jean Black, a police officer specializing in missing persons in Jamaica. Having left London's Scotland Yard under mysterious circumstances, Millie now faces a deeply personal and dangerous case involving the disappearance of Janet Fenton, a 16-year-old girl. As her investigation unfolds, Millie's tumultuous past resurfaces, bringing complications that could unravel her present. Millie-Jean Black's past and return to Jamaica. Millie's return to Jamaica is deeply tied to her tragic family history. She grew up with an abusive mother who tormented her brother, Orville, for expressing his femininity. After a violent altercation, Millie was sent to live with relatives in London, severing all ties with her family. Years later, she received news of Orville's supposed death, a revelation that left her with profound guilt. This guilt shaped Millie's career, compelling her to work on cases involving missing children and abusive households. Upon discovering that Orville is alive, now living as a transgender woman named Hibiscus, Millie relocates to Jamaica to face her past and reconnect with her estranged sibling. Despite this, their relationship remains strained, as Hibiscus resents Millie for not being there during her struggles. The disappearance of Janet Fenton. Millie and her partner, Curtis, take on Janet Fenton's case, but the investigation raises immediate red flags. Surprisingly, it's Janet's teacher, Sister Agatha, who reports her missing, not her neglectful mother. Janet, a model student involved in outreach programs, leaves behind few clues, except for a business card from a strip club called the Hot Pinky. Hibiscus and the Hot Pinky Club. Before visiting the Hot Pinky, Millie picks up Hibiscus, who was jailed after a violent encounter. Hibiscus, ostracized by their mother and society for her transition, lives in the gully and underworld haven for transgender individuals. Despite their tense relationship, Millie takes Hibiscus along to the strip club. At the Hot Pinky, the owner, Alicia Bonnet, denies any knowledge of Janet's whereabouts. However, Millie learns from an employee that Janet has been frequenting the club with Freddie Somerville, a privileged but predatory young man from a wealthy family. Freddie's reputation for preying on underage girls complicates the case further. Connections to Scotland Yard. The investigation takes a darker turn when Scotland Yard detective Luke Holborn arrives in Jamaica, searching for Freddie. Millie learns that Freddie and Janet had recently purchased children's clothes, hinting at a possible pregnancy. However, this theory is dismissed when the clothes are revealed to be for an older child, raising more questions. Soon after, a mangled body is found at Freddie's residence. While local police label it as Freddie's, Millie's observations suggest otherwise. The victim lacks Freddie's piercings, and signs of choking contradict the seizure setup. Millie concludes that Freddie likely killed his attacker and fled, leaving Janet in danger. A dangerous showdown. A lead from Alicia directs Millie and Curtis to one of Freddie's properties in the hills, listed under an alias. When they arrive, they find Janet, who had willingly run away with Freddie but refuses to cooperate. Before they can extract her safely, a gang attacks the house, opening fire. In the chaos, Millie saves Curtis from a gunman, but he is gravely wounded by stray bullets. The episode ends with Millie, Curtis, and Janet trapped in a life-threatening situation, setting the stage for an intense follow-up. What's next? With Janet's safety hanging by a thread and Millie's own life under threat, the case grows increasingly perilous. The involvement of Scotland Yard, the gang's pursuit of Freddie, and Millie's personal struggles create a web of tension that promises gripping developments in the episodes to come.